Following the sand trucks to Turnpike Road, Brooklyn. This is where homes are, and this is what's passing all these homes. For weeks now they'll have drilling, trucks for drilling. Now the trucks are for fracking. So it's a dirt road that's been reinforced several times. So these are sand trucks in front of me, 2 sand trucks, and then I think a dump truck was in front of that. This is Thursday. April 25th, 2013. It's one of the neighbors looking. There's a home right there on the left. All of these trucks are passing by it. All the dust, the noise, 24/7. So we're going to take a look at the frac site. That's up a little ways. My little dog with me, so you might hear some little sounds from him. He's in a car seat, doggy car seat. So we're getting closer to the site. You see the crane on the right, what I call the frac crane. There's the site. This is the Teddick is the owner, the farmer. Has hundreds of acres and this is his second gas pad, and people have to endure all this while things are happening on his land. Look at all the trucks there. They have 2 sections to this site. These are for all the water trucks, containers for water. It has security here. The name of the site is right here. Teddick, Brooklyn. There's a large compressor station going in up the road about a mile away. Here come more trucks. I'm going to park for a while. constant procession. Water trucks leaving, or residual waste. Like it says on there, the residual waste trucks, they're empty. This one's empty. Fresh water, it says. One wheel is up. All the dust. Another truck here. Fresh water. Residual waste on this one. Lots of waste from these sites. Millions of gallons of waste, frac fluid, drill fluids, drill cuttings, tons of drill cuttings, and they all have to be dealt with. On the road here. You can hear the noise. That's what you have to listen to 24/7. They're filling up the water, the tanks over here, they're filling them up, and then they're hosed down, and you can see the hose going down. Filling the tanks, these green tanks. This used to be a quiet country road. Now it's an industrial site. And we have sites basically in the more developed sections, every half mile, every quarter of a mile, every mile apart. So it's one after another. They have all the pumps there for fracking, pumping machines, and sand and chemicals. We have a home just down right there. You can see the roof of it. So it might be, what, 500 feet from the site. They're not the owners, though. The owner doesn't live here. He lives at the end of the road. On Route 167, there's a crane that they use to frack with over the wellheads. And there's a farm behind that. You can see the silos. That's a dairy farm. Several hundred acres, the Chittister farm. So they're listening to that too. They're right next to that also. See the dairy farm. multi-generational dairy farm that doesn't, some of them do not want this fracking. And they're hoping their water will be okay. It's not going to get messed up. Besides the air quality. Because there's a compressor station, large one, going in up the road. It's the Williams Central Station up this road. And all different pipelines going in and out of it. Supposedly the Constitution's coming out of there also, will be built there if it gets approved or built. So I'm going to walk back. This is throughout our farmlands, our agricultural land. 40 counties in Pennsylvania. So our state thinks this is okay to be right next to farms, on farms throughout our state, to expose our milk, our dairy, our meat, our produce to all the contaminants from industrial activity. Tons of emissions, toxic emissions allowed from compressor stations that are being put in every 2 to 4 miles to accommodate the number of wells. And then the contaminants that are going into our aquifers. I'm going to talk to the guards, see how many days they've been fracking for. See if you can tell me.
Private property.
Can you tell me?
Young lady, you're not allowed to be on the, you know you're allowed to be on the road, but you can't come down on here.
I can't come down here.
No.
How many days have they been fracking?
This is the lease road right here.
Well, can you tell me how many days they've been fracking?
No.
Why not?
Because we're not allowed.
Why can't you be
information?
Why can't you be like transparent?
We are transparent.
So you can't tell me how many days you've been fracking?
Well, all you have to do is look on the list.
Which
it tells
list?
you the start and end date.
Which list?
Right on the sign up there, it should tell you. You need to please just get off.
On this sign over here?
Yep. You need to be off onto the road. You know that.
I'm asking you a question. That's why.
That's all. That's all right. As long as you get off the front. You have to be off the...
I know.
You know that.
How many days is it? What list are you talking about? Where's the list?
It usually tells you right on the sign, like when their permit date was or whatnot there.
Oh, I know, that's the
Effective
permit, but
date
that's
and-
not the fracking. Like, how long have they been doing this? That's what I mean. Is this the...
Maybe about a week.
Oh, it's already a week? So do you know how much longer they're going to be doing this part?
The fracking part?
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
It just depends on how long it takes them to go through their stages.
Oh, okay. And do you know how many wells they're doing, or 2 or 3, or...
I believe there's 3.
Huh. Oh, okay.
Okay?
All right, appreciate it.
Yep, it's no problem. Just, you have to stay off of there or then I get in trouble.
Of course, I don't want you to get in trouble.
I appreciate it very
Okay,
much.
thanks so much.
You're very welcome.
Take
You
care.
Have a great day.
You too. So that was nice. I was able to get some response. the guard there, lady guard. And it looks like she's on the phone. They like to call their bosses, you know, when they have anybody that's coming over and asking questions or visiting. So they try and do their job so they can look good, of course, to their superiors, that they're protecting this industrial site. So this guy's going to pass by here. Northwest, more industry stuff coming in for the, probably for the compressor station. Troy is the company that's building the compressor station up the road. And this is all the tankers. It's nice that this one's close to the road. A lot of them now are far off the road, hidden in the woods, you know, up long access roads. There's the farm behind there. Chittister Farm. I know the family. I'm going to test the sound from here when I go in my car. I have my sound meter with me. See how many decibels it is. How come more water tankers are going, leaving? Whole new pipeline going in. From this site. Then it goes up the hill. Okay, boy, just sit, honey. I know you're a mess. I'm gonna clean you up. More pipeline up the road. Every day, every week, something new comes in. There's more digging. More digging. Oil pipeline going into the new compressor station up here. There's a house right there. Following this truck. That's the compressor station right up there. That's right next to one of our cemeteries, country cemeteries. The Newton Cemetery. Now this site is on 60, just about, I think 60 acres, 54 acres, something like that. Wow. More stuff has been added since last time I was here. You can see the beautiful views here. Countryside views that now have industry on it. There it goes. All this equipment goes in. And there's more work being done here. Weather guards. Special flags up there for the little pipelines. Troy is the company. And here's all the activity here. Central Station. And here comes some more trucks.